Good evening everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to present before you a particular fish recipe. Something that you can cook up in a jiffy. I'm trying to put together some of the sauces that are available at home and some sauces which will always be available at all homes in India. So I'm trying to make something work with a fillet, the Basa fillet. This is the fish that we can get in all the supermarkets in Assam and India. So what I'm trying to first do is that try to wipe it dry with a tissue paper, and then we will go about working with the recipe. Okay. At first I'm going to try to wipe it in a manner that the water is soaked up as much as possible into the tissue paper, and we have a sort of dry consistency of the dry Basa fillet in our hands there. And then of course we can smear it with some of the corn flour there to make it a little more drier in a way, just to make it fit to be fried crispily. Now I'm going to cut it into sizes that I need, the fish size that I need in piece size. So this way, and then we will work on it. Okay, so that way we'll have around 4 or 5 pieces here of the fillet cut out neatly so that we can fry them crisp. So for this, this is done. I'll just show you the other ingredients that we will need now. The ingredients that we'll need are, we want some chili sauce, some tomato sauce, some soya sauce, and a mixed herb just for the flavor. And of course, one big onion chopped into small pieces as we normally do with Chinese cooking, and a lot of garlic, around 15 pods of garlic chopped into small pieces. I need some sugar here, just a teaspoon, and salt according to your taste, and a small teaspoon of pepper powder. Apart from that, I have taken here around 6 button mushrooms that we get in the that we get to buy there in the tinned. This is the tinned one, and this is also what's going into the recipe. I'll also need an egg so that I can dip in and fry my Basa fillets. The entire thing will be done, the cooking will be done in normal oil. You can also choose for olive oil, but normally we avoid using the mustard oil because of its great flavor there, or strong scent that you have, the aroma. And I will also be needing these are the cornflakes which I have crushed there. Now the thing is that this particular recipe will work out very fast. So I've taken a pan, I've put it on fire, and I'm going to put some oil here. Any vegetable oil of your choice that you can take. And then now what I'm going to do is that I've already placed 4 things here. This is the dry corn flour. I have the somewhat dried Basa pieces. I have just whisked 1 egg there, and the next thing I have the cornflakes crushed. The first things what I'm going to do is, the first thing is that this is a lovely process, very easy to do. I'm going to coat in my the piece of Basa and then put it inside, just dip it into the egg. The next thing is dipping or coating it with the cornflakes there. So this way it will be crisp and nice, and then I put it into the pan. The pan doesn't need to be heated up very much normally, otherwise the cornflakes will really get burned down. So this is the second thing. The same process I'll repeat for all the pieces of fish there. Nice coating there. It already gives me the feeling of crunch inside my mouth just to think about eating this fish. Right. So if you have kids at home, I try to suggest you one thing there. Get at least 2 fillets. This is not going to last at all. Right. So here, this is just 1 fillet. Seemed big when I first opened it, but then now it looks very less. And unlike the other piece of fish that you have to force your son or your daughter to have it. This is something that they will just gulp down because it's so nice and crispy. I'm repeating this for all the pieces of fish that I have here, and then I'm going to fry them and let it cook on medium flame for some time so that we will have crispy pieces of basa. So let it cook like this and don't turn it over. We're going to turn it over, the piece of basa there. Yes, the nice golden brown that we have there. Yes. And they are cooked. It doesn't take, as I told you, doesn't take time at all. So be very careful. See, I have this dark golden brown color and perfect crisp on the outer side. It looks a little darker because of the I've used here what you call the cornflakes. So this way another 2 minutes or so and it will be done. So we're cooking it up here. Turn it over once again and they're almost done. The crisp and nice there. And we need to take them out and put it separately so that we'll work on the sauce. In the same pan I'm putting in some oil, and while the oil is heating up, I'll cut down the mushrooms there into small pieces there. Just one slit there. It will be fine, I guess. And we'll just fry up the mushroom, just that the moisture in a way gets away from the mushrooms, and then a little cooked. We're not overcooking it, just a little cooked there. And that's it. Fry the mushrooms automatically or immediately they're going to get, the light brown tinge there, and your mushrooms will cook in no time. Want them to give out the water that's there, and so that they're a little heated up there, and in a way gives you the feel of being a little fried up. And I just 1 minute or so and they are out of my pan. I guess we do not need to put any more oil. It's alright here. Now I'm going to put in first of all the garlic, for the beautiful garlic smell to fill my kitchen, and wait for it to heat up a little, get the beautiful golden color on themselves while the pieces dance in the oil. Yes, now I put in the onion there. I'm now putting in 2 or 3 pieces of a type of chili which isn't very hot, because kids are going to eat it, therefore it shouldn't be very hot now. At this moment I'm going to put in some water, but before that I think I need to do something also. Put in my fried pieces of the mushroom, the button mushroom that I have, and try to stir it for some time. Just put in some salt now. Just keeping in mind I'm going to use a lot of sauces, and the sauce will automatically have the salt content will be very high in most of the sauces. So just put a little bit of salt there, and we are cooking up a Chinese dish in our kitchen today. So just some water there, little more of water there, so that the onions can cook up and give their own flavor to the other elements, ingredients there. So now I'm going to put in some soy sauce there. So a little bit of soy sauce might be, just 1 small teaspoon of soy sauce, and some green chili sauce, but taking care, not much, just half a teaspoon I guess. because I've already put in the red chili there, and I also will be putting in some pepper powder. This is the pepper powder that will go in now, and the salt I've already given, and this is the sugar just to cut down on the tanginess. So we'll have a sweet and sour sort of a dish here now. Okay. So I'm also going to put in something else, that is the portion of the egg that was left. While doing it, I'm going to stir it constantly so that we have this beautiful, threads of the egg formed, and you have this idea of it's like almost like a soup that we are trying to create, I guess. Look at the beautiful color. It's new, it's a brown color, and in between we have the chilies peeping up, and therefore it looks real good. Let it get its first boil, and then I put in the corn flour to make it thick a gravy. So I'll put in a little dab of tomato sauce there and give it a nice mix. I don't want my curry to be very thin and watery, so what I've done, I've taken 1 teaspoon of corn flour and made a slurry out of it with some water. Corn flour plus water, and I'll put in the corn flour mixture there. So automatically, the moment I put in the corn flour, the gravy will become thick. Okay. Now we'll reduce the heat and check in for the salt. Yeah, I need salt here. So I put in the salt, little bit of salt there, and I'll give it a mix there. At this moment, I'll drop in the piece of fish and let it simmer in the gravy for some time. So it will be working on 2 sides. First of all, the crispiness will still be there, and secondly, it is also going to cook itself if it hasn't till now. Now I'm going to also put in some mixed herbs on the top, and then reduce the flame totally to the minimum, and then give it a cover. So I'm covering and cooking it for say another 2 or 3 minutes maximum. Now it's been 2 minutes, so let me just turn it over so that it also gets the flavor of the curry on the other side of the basa fillet. Normally at home I used to make garlic basa, and basa just fried in lemon juice. It really works wonders. It's lovely, the basa fish there. Just 1 more minute, covered, and then I shut it down. So this has been cooking on for 2 minutes or so. See how beautiful it looks, elegant. Alright, so we just shut down the flame now, and we're going to dish it out. It's lovely smelling, and it's so aromatic around here in my kitchen. So we're going to do something like serve it out beautifully, and then garnish with coriander leaves, and then serve it to be eaten. So let's garnish it beautifully so that it looks good. I must have said, if it looks good, it gets cleared of the table very, very fast. So that is it, beautifully done up. Yes, and some sprigs of coriander for that fresh color of green on your platter. So that's it. That's done up. This is my spicy basa curry for you. So this is my dish before you. As I said, very easily made, and something that you can do it with all the sauces available at home, nothing to be brought from outside. And of course, you can also try it out by giving in some vegetables of your choice like carrots or cabbage, things like that. But for now I wanted it simple. I wanted it very, very fast. Therefore, this is how I have it before you, and it smells yummy. It can be, eaten with fried rice. It can be eaten with steamed rice, as you like it. So this is my dish for you, Basa spicy curry. Do try it out and give it a like if you love it. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you.